Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Christina. I'm happy you're here. Let's get right into the video. MLM Top Fails number 1. I am so excited about this video. It's not even funny. These are truly my favorite anti-MLM educational videos of all times. And I'm just excited. I got myself a coffee, which is probably not the best thing in the world when you're already super excited, but I cannot wait to show some Instagram reels, lives, whatever kind of content the Huns are uploading to convince us to join their pyramid scheme. I'm excited! Did I mention it? Cheers to excitement. The first MLM fail is an Arbonne Hun that tries to tell us about the business opportunity when you join Arbonne. This is something I would consider a typical MLM reel where they try to present the business opportunity to you in the best light whatsoever. Let's go through this step by step. Work from your phone. Who wants to work from their phone? In Germany, we have a saying that's Mäusekino, a movie theater for mice, because you're working on such a small screen. Who wants to do that? Not me. But work from your phone pretty much just means work anytime, anywhere, because you very likely have a phone on you most times of the day. That doesn't sound very enticing to me. Promote health and wellness. I would argue if you're in a multi-level marketing company, and Arbonne specifically, you're not really promoting health and wellness. Arbonne carries a lot of supplement products, and supplements are not necessary health and wellness for me. They're not products you need anyway. They're supplements. They're there to supplement something that you might be missing in your diet or for your workout regimen, but they're not a necessity if they're not health and wellness to me. If you're in an MLM, whether it's Arbonne or any other one, the products are not that important. They are clearly a necessity so that the MLM is not being outed as a pyramid scheme without products right away. The products are probably very important to sell to people who are already in the MLM, but you're not really selling product. You're promoting a business opportunity, a lifestyle, people's dreams. This is what you're promoting. Look at my lifestyle, look what I'm doing. Products are just a facade. I find that rather deceptive as well. Share products you love. Do you actually share products you love, or do you share Arbonne products because you are in Arbonne? Would you also love the products if you weren't in Arbonne? Teach others how to do the same. Yeah, that's actually true. That is the core of your work in Arbonne, in any MLM that is incentivizing recruitment. You make the most money in an MLM when you recruit a shizzle ton of people. Teach others how to do the same. Now, in order to teach them, you need to be able to recruit them first, and that is the hardest part. But yeah, that is actually something I agree with. Work from anywhere. Yeah, once again, who wants that? Who wants to work from anywhere and everywhere? It's just like working from your phone. When you are in an MLM, it is very likely you will have to work around the clock. That doesn't sound very enticing for me. I don't want to work from anywhere. Earn bonuses and travel incentives. I find the word bonus rather deceiving because a bonus for me implies that you have some sort of base pay that you can build up on, and you don't really have that in an MLM. You would have that in an actual job where you have a regular income, and then on top of that you can earn bonuses or a 13th salary. Where I live, it is typical that you get paid once a month, and you can get a 13th salary or a 14th salary. Travel money on top of your actual pay. So I have a problem with that word already, because in an MLM, bonuses pretty much mean money revolving around team building. You're recruiting a lot of people, but you're not getting a base pay to build up on that. You're only getting paid if you are able to sell a product and if you're able to recruit somebody. But I'm glad that she said earn bonuses and travel incentives. A lot of Huns will try to tell you that you can get a car for free, that you can get trips for free, but that's not the case. You do not get gifted anything in an MLM. You actually have to pay your way into this. You have to hit a certain rank, recruit a lot of people so that you're eligible for certain programs, including travel. But that always looks very culty to me, so it wouldn't be for me either. Then reading the caption, if you're passionate about health and wellness and want to learn how to earn an income from your phone, no, not me, comment a brown heart emoji below. Okay, that's random. Or message me for more info. And in the hashtags, and that's what I really found interesting, is that she had hashtag entrepreneur, hashtag entrepreneurship, hashtag entrepreneur life. I want to be very, very clear that if you are an Arbonne or in any MLM, you're not an entrepreneur. You're an independently contracted salesperson. Entrepreneur means that you're starting something new, that you're doing your own business, that you're creating your own products. You're doing something new. You're entering an already existing system and you're shilling somebody else's products. That's not entrepreneur life. It might sound very interesting, but it's really deceptive. The main reason why I found the post though really interesting is, did you see the sheer amount of product this lady had in her cabinet? I couldn't identify all of them, but the ones I could identify were a lot of fizz sticks in different flavors. That's Arbonne's energy powder, I think one of their best sellers, protein powder, a coffee powder. I mean, why? Why can't you just drink normal coffee? But okay. Clean Talks, yeah, please throw all the buzzwords my way. And superfood greens. And I, just out of sheer interest, I put them into a cart. And if you were not a preferred customer or a rep in Arbonne, you would have to spend at least $472.40 to get a portion of these products. There are so many more products. I would argue that you would probably have to pay double because, like I said, I couldn't identify all of them. But wow, $472 to promote health and wellness. Now, if you're a preferred client and you sign up with a preferred client program where you have to spend some $29 to enter the program, I guess, you get 20% off of the products. And if you were a part of that program, you would spend $378 on said products. But if you're an independent consultant and you sign up with Arbonne, you get 35% off of the products. And in that case, you would have to pay $307. Tell me that the consultants are not the best customers. If I join Arbonne, I pay $50 to do so, and then I regularly have to purchase the products to showcase them on my social media. That's a really great business opportunity if I have to spend $300 every month to stock up on those not necessarily supplements. It's a no from me. According to Arbonne's income disclosure statement in 2021, the typical Arbonne Hun earned $250 annually. That is not a lot of money. Let's say it's your first year, you sign up, you spend $50 to be able to call yourself an Arbonne consultant, and you spend around, just like this example, around $300 every month to stock up your cabinet. You have spent more money than you actually made. I would say don't join Arbonne. You're very likely going to lose money. The next video I want to talk about is a screenshot of a lady in Dollhouse. Dollhouse is a relatively new MLM that launched this year, and this is a screen grab from this summer, so it's a little bit older, but it is still very much valid. It's a fairly new MLM, and at the time of me screenshotting the content, Dollhouse was still in the pre-launch phase, so just recruitment, no product sales. Back in November, our CEO, Simon Mosbacher, reached out to me because she had heard about my previous work with Color Street. She shared the history of her successful e-commerce company, Moitié, I hope I'm not butchering that had been in business for 3 years. She had invented a long-lasting at-home safe solution to lash extensions and created a reusable gel nails system. Did I mention she's like really smart? Okay, that's weird. She said she was tired of throwing money at big corporations for advertising. She also shared her passion for helping women shape a successful future on their own terms. She felt like direct sales was the next step for her company. She would be able to put the same money she was spending on advertisers in the hands of a company designed to help ordinary women who just needed a chance and a little direction to create their own success. She had already made her fortune and she wanted to help others. In the past 9 months, we have worked towards building a generous and dynamic comp plan, new branding, and a new name, Dollhouse. And Sima has linked arms, yikes, with some of the best in the industry to be our president, vice president of North American sales, and chief operations officer. The comp plan is finished and we are launching in September. Prior to launch, Dollhouse is free to join. There are no sales requirements, fees to pay, or penalties for walking away if someone decides it's not the right fit. We want this opportunity to be accessible. We want to help as many people as we can. No experience required. Today we're unveiling our compensation plan in a Zoom meeting at blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't care. There is a lot happening, and I found this really interesting for one specific reason, and I will get to that in the end. This just looks and sounds like your typical MLM Hun, join my team incentive whatsoever program. This individual at the time that she posted this already had 3,500 people on her team, and she wanted to entice people to join her. Even further, I mean, what a way to build a team when the compensation plan isn't even out, but okay. It's supposed to be inspirational and it's supposed to reach out to as many people as possible. Anybody can do this. Yes and no, anybody and everybody can join an MLM if you're 18 years of age and if you have the money to purchase the starter pack or the starter fee, but not everybody can be successful in an MLM. I found this very, very deceptive because the CEO of the company, Simon Mosbacher, if she already had a company that was successful running for 3 years, there's no reason for you to turn that regular company that apparently was based on actual retail sales into an MLM. The only way people do that is because they're greedy and they want to make more money, and they don't really want to sell products that are very well designed, that are really sought after. If you have good products, you do not need to sell them via an MLM where the reps are the best customers. That is wrong. That is false. I also found it very, very hypocritical. I wanted to change the business model because I didn't want to pay a lot for advertisement. Yeah, no shitting, Sherlock, because now you have an entire sales force of pretty much unpaid people. You don't pay any social benefits or any health benefits, and you only pay them if they're able to recruit somebody or if they're able to sell a product. They're pretty much doing the advertisement for you for free. And it is so deceptive and it is so ironic that she tries to turn this into the CEO of this company. She's a woman, she was successful, and she wants to empower women to do the same. And instead of spending the money on actual marketing, she will spend the money on the women who can join, and anybody can join, and she's going to empower you to do your own thing, to build your own business, and to be successful on your own. But that couldn't be further from the truth. MLMs do not empower women. The money she spent on advertisement is money she doesn't have to spend now whatsoever, because like I said, she pretty much has an unpaid sales force. You don't empower all the women in the MLM. Only the tippity top people who hit the top ranks, who are at the top of the pyramid, who are at the top of the compensation plans, are able to make a good amount of money. The people who are at the bottom of the pyramid, and that is the majority of people. Dollhouse just launched not too long ago, so we don't have an income disclosure statement. Let's wait for that in the next year. But if you look at all the compensation plans, the majority of people in an MLM are in the bottom ranks. And only very, very few people are able to make it to the tippity top of the MLM pyramid. And they're the only ones who make money. So that's a bunch of inspirational boo-woo, and it is super deceptive, and I actually find it quite gross. You're not doing this because you want to empower women, you just want to make more money. That is your typical MLM Hun verbiage, but what I wanted to actually talk about, what I actually wanted to focus about, is the fact that this is an individual who had been in another MLM before. She had been in a nail MLM, Color Street. They sell those nail strips. The CEO of the company reached out to her 9 months before she started the pre-launch phase and asked her to join her and to work with her on building the company. When you hear MLM reps say, this is an even playing field, anybody can do it, we all start at zero, we all have the same chances, I would argue that's not true because of your finances, your individual abilities. When you want to be successful in an MLM, It is known that your best chance at making good money is when you reach the tippity top of the compensation plan, and your best chance at doing so is if you join an MLM when it's new, when the market hasn't been saturated, when a lot of people don't know yet that it is an MLM, and when you are one of the first people who join. That's when you have your best chance, and I feel that there has been a switch. We hear people from Beachbody or from Monat talk about the fact that they joined the company 7 or 8 years ago, or whenever the MLM started. They had no connections whatsoever. They signed up, they tried it, it worked out for them, they had good timing, congratulations. Now I feel there's a shift. For the actual owners of the MLM, it is essential that they get a lot of people on board, and not just your ordinary person, not just your ordinary man or woman, as she's advertising it here, but no, people who apparently run or want to open a new MLM already reach out to people, to leaders in other MLMs, and already entice them and recruit them into their new MLM way before pre-launch phase. Like I said, I do not support MLMs whatsoever, but if you do not even have a chance to join a new MLM at the tippity top because you were lucky, because you want to be one of the first distributors to join, and pretty much anybody and everybody who signs up under you is in your downline, that's how you make money. If you're not even able to do this, because the owners of the companies, they already recruit people who they know from other companies who already have a huge downline, and they recruit them months before the actual pre-launch, you have an even lesser chance. So this is not a good business opportunity for people who are new to the MLM world, unless you are already a leader and you're being recruited or you're being enticed by the owners or the CEOs or the presidents of the new MLMs. I would argue your chances to make it to the tippity top of the pyramid are close to 0 and none. Even in the pre-launch phase, there is already favoritism. The next fail is from a Monat rep who's trying to tell us why we should join her team or Monat. Why Monat is such a great opportunity. And I think at this point, most people know that Monat is not a great MLM to join in any way, shape, or form, because Monat is literally tanking, okay? This is not a huge opportunity. It might have been some 8 years ago, but now Monat is leading reps. She seems to be a really, really nice individual, a really nice young woman, and I feel bad for people who are getting caught up in this and actually believe it's a great opportunity. But nonetheless, she's also using very deceptive marketing and deceptive words to entice people to join her. Nice to virtually meet you. My name is Elle, and I'm here to show you clean products, how to brand, market yourself and your social media. A huge opportunity with the #1 fastest growing premium luxury hair care and skincare company. Yeah, I don't think so. Social selling is the future, so hop on the train now. I've found a passion in working on social media with so many incredible and like-minded women all over the world. If you've been looking for a way to make money online, fill out my application, cool, on the next page to work with me. If you're not ready to start the biz, check out my quizzes to get you and your perfect hair, skin, body, and wellness routine. Well, at least she's pulling the typical MLM hun thingy, right? If you cannot join my team, at least buy a product from me. Let's break this down. Monat is not a great opportunity whatsoever. Monat is bleeding reps. Monat has already, I would argue, hit its natural saturation some 2 years ago. Now with the after pandemic effect, people finding actual jobs to work from home with a lot of time freedom and get an actual pay, Monat is not that interesting to people anymore. It is not a huge business opportunity, and it might have been a very fast growing company in the MLM world, but it is definitely not. There was never any proof that it ever was the #1 fastest growing company in the world, considering hair and skincare. The word social selling is also beautiful. It just means recruit. Join Monat and recruit. And what really did strike me was fill out my application on the next page to work with me. You do not need to fill out an application to join an MLM. She wouldn't even have a say in this. If you wanted to sign up under this individual, I don't encourage you to do that in whatever way, shape, or form. You could just go on the website, click on her name, and join her. She wouldn't even have control over that. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. But you don't sign up and you don't apply to do this. You don't apply to join an MLM. Anybody and everybody can sign up if they're 18 years old and they have the money for the starter pack. There is no application necessary. What I see a lot specifically with Monat is that people try to entice you to join their team because you're living this influencer lifestyle, and they ask you to fill out an influencer application. Same thing. You do not sign up to be an influencer. Get on your social media, you upload your content, you do what you gotta do, you build an audience, and if you have a certain audience and people are interested in what you do, you can monetize your social media. You do not fill out an influencer application either. And yeah, she finishes off with, hey, and if you don't want to join this super great business opportunity, at least fill out the quiz and I can help you to purchase overpriced hair and skincare products. It's a no for me, Monat, said the lady with the frizzy hair. I've been using Monat products for years and this is what it did to me. I'm just joking. I never used Monat products and I never would. In my opinion, Monat sucks so much that the next fail is also about Monat. This is from the Monat UK Instagram page. Why is this a fail? Monat really throws their products at you at a discounted price. It's not even funny anymore. Any reputable brand that knows that their products are doing well do not push their products on you by putting them on sale pretty much every weekend. There's a flash sale in Monat every weekend. The offer is here that you choose your perfect shampoo and you add 3 hair care heroes. Now, I don't know what those specific hair care heroes are for only £39, and you're saving up to £147, and you get a free color and lock-in protective spray worth £38 by purchasing a shampoo. In my opinion, Monat is a sellout. If you pretty much throw your products at your audience at a discounted price, 3 days out of 4, because that happens pretty much every weekend, you're a sellout. Nobody wants your products, and you have to entice people to purchase them. And only one person commented on this. Great opportunity. What are the prices in euro, please? Yeah. The next fail is from somebody you might know if you already follow MLM topics. It's the woman whose boobs got attacked by felines. It's Brooke, our Brookie girl. She switched over from a makeup MLM to a supplement MLM. It's Modere. Now she's not showing overpriced makeup, but supplements. Let's take a look at the reel and maybe pay attention to the amount of supplements this woman uses in her morning routine. Some of the things are very, very weird names to me. I don't claim to know all of the supplements and what they're supposed to do, but yet again, it's supplements. They're not a necessity. Phyto powders, Optipack with antioxidants, adaptogens, multivitamins. I know these. Vitality complex and omegas. That's what she ingests. So this woman definitely ingests a lot of supplements and yeah, have a banana, because I guess she has to take them with the supplements. I would argue eating real food is beautiful and wonderful. It's like with the Arbonne hunt that we saw in the video before. I added the prices, and the retail price for the products I could identify. If you add them to your cart, you spend over $419 on just these products. That is nuts. That would be considered the retail price. So let's say you're not part of the company and you're not a consumer who signs up for some sort of auto shipment. That is insane. For supplements, probably every month. Products you don't need. Products that will very, very likely not do much for you. And hey, I do not have a problem with people taking a multivitamin every day. I do that as well. I think it's quite beneficial. At least it doesn't harm me. And it's €7. It's a pack of 100 and they're good for 3.5 months. This is nuts, paying $400 for things you do not need just to shill your Modere business on people. That is insanity. Now let's say if you are in Modere and you're able to save 30% on the products that way, you would still spend $294 on these products just on supplements. I do not know if the reps get that much percentage, but 30 to 35% is typically what the sultans get off of the actual product. I have to acknowledge and take into consideration that Modere offers a points program. So if you sell products or if you purchase products, you also get certain points that you can use for products for the company, which in itself sounds like a huge scam to me, because that way you make sure that the money keeps rotating within the company. But even taking that into consideration, the majority of people in Modere are also not able to recruit anybody or to sell these overpriced products. So they will very, very likely have to purchase the products themselves. $294 on these products if you save 30%, or let's just say $150 or $200 every single month on Modere products. That is why people in MLMs, whether it is Arbonne, as we've seen before, or Modere now, are losing money and are not able to make a profit, a huge profit, or are barely possible to break even. Only the people at the tippity top of the compensation plan are actually able to use some money and to afford these overpriced products. I would argue, please do not join Arbonne, do not join Modere, do not join any MLM. The products are so pricey, I cannot get over this. The next MLM fail is about the MLM Optavia, which, how do I phrase this nicely? Which pretty much sells you powdered eating disorders. Optavia shields processed foods and powders in snack sizes and entices you to lose a lot of weight by under-eating. The amount of calories if you follow the Optavia diet, you ingest very, very little calories. 1,200 calories a day, which is not sufficient for any normal grown human being to live an actually healthy and active lifestyle. And that is why they also entice you to not work out when you're on the Optavia diet. Now the fail is connected to Optavia and not to the individual in this reel. Let's watch it. This individual is educating people, she's a dietitian, about the dangers of Optavia, and the music playing is Toxic by Britney Spears, which I find very fitting. And she says, I can usually find something nice to say about most programs, but I was finding it difficult with this one. Please know, this is not an attack on you if you're into this, or if you're a coach. I'm just constantly asked my opinion, and here we go. Number one, not nearly enough calories for you. I don't even need to know who you are to know it's not enough. Not eating enough leads to brain fog, lack of energy, and is basically setting you up for food cravings and late night bingers. Second, haven't we learned our lessons about plants that sell their own diet foods? Wonder why no one is doing Nutrisystem anymore. If it worked, it would still be around and wildly popular. This is just the new shiny version. 3. What happens when you stop purchasing these foods? You're left having no tools for the real world because you didn't learn anything. Still don't know how to compose or cook meals, not sure how to navigate family gatherings, or think through options to buy at the store. Did you work through emotional eating tendency? They honestly probably got worse. There are a million more things I could say, but I'll leave you with this. If you're not planning on following your current plan for the rest of your life, it is not sustainable, which means it is not the right plan for you. A lot of dietitians publicly speak out against Optavia because a lot of people probably approach them saying, hey, there's a new plan, it's an MLM, it's a business model. I'm gonna get rich and I'm gonna get skinny and I'm going to get happy. I am really, really glad that people like her, like this dietitian, speak out about the dangers of severely undereating, and in this case, Optavia. Optavia is one of the very, very dangerous MLMs, not just because of the business structure itself. If you join as a consultant, like all other MLMs, it is very likely that you will lose money and not make any money, that you will end up in debt, but that you will also potentially ruin your health. Your body receives 1 to 1,200 calories a single day, and you're encouraged to not work out. That is unhealthy, that is dangerous, and that is damaging. Optavia sucks, and I'm glad she spoke up. Yeah, yay to you. This is a Young Living post from Young Living Europe, and it shows us a recipe. Easy cheesy breadsticks. And hey, I'm all here for that. I'm here for cheesy breadsticks, but there's one thing I'm confused about, okay? They're posting this recipe, how you can create easy cheesy breadsticks. Flour, salt, baking powder, dried oregano, coconut oil, cheddar cheese, garlic clove, water, salt, and 1 drop of black pepper plus, 1 drop of oregano plus, and 2 drops of basil plus. Excuse me? Those are freaking oils from Young Living. Why do you have to add oregano plus oil into a recipe that already carries oregano? Why do you have to add black pepper oil? Just use freaking black pepper. And why do you have to use basil oil? Just add freaking basil. That is a huge fail for me. First of all, it is not proven that it is safe for you to ingest essential oils. Young Living oils are no difference there. The way you can safely consume them is if you use them in a diffuser, and you can enjoy the aromatherapy benefits that certain oils do have. A lot of people say, well, there is no proof that these oils do anything for you, but there's also no proof that they're super dangerous to ingest, but for various reasons. Number 1, why would you ingest something that could potentially harm you? Unless you're in Young Living and you have a lot of oils at home and you need to find ways to promote these, and apparently also Young Living because it's on the Young Living official Instagram. That's weird. And also, why do you use those oils? Why do you need to use those when you can use the actual herbs and spices? That is me finishing this fails video with an oily fail. Please, for the love of whatever you believe in, do not add essential oils to your food. That is not safe. It might not harm you instantaneously. There's not a lot of proof out there that it does anything beneficial for you either. So just use regular food and not oils in freaking cheesy breadsticks. And with that, I would like to conclude my first top MLM fails. There were a lot of fails. What was my favorite one? I guess the Arbonne one, because it included any and every fail that the Arbonne Huns tried to tell us. I would like to know what your favorite fail was. I love these videos. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm really, really obsessed with the fail videos. I like them. I like the mixture of different kind of posts and videos. And I'm really looking forward to creating more of these. If you like MLM fails as well and you are interested in these kind of videos, it would be great if you would subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, maybe comment a comment down below. And if you're interested, I will see you in my next video. Bye!